I introduced my friend to horror via the Final Destination franchise. He did not like horror movies, and I thought Final Destination was the perfect way to introduce him to horror. Sure, they're brutal, but they aren't exactly scary. So I thought it was the perfect way to introduce him to the Final Destination to horror. It was about 3, 4 years ago now, and me and him occasionally watch horror movies now, mainly horror comedy. So I watched this when it came out the very first day. I'm just now reviewing it now on May 19th, but I watched it on May 16th. Really awesome movie. I will say that I'm surprised that it's rated the highest out of the series. Um, very surprised indeed. Because believe it or not, I'm not someone that cares about Rotten Tomatoes. Like, I don't look at a movie that has a low score and go, oh, that movie sucks. I'm just personally someone that likes looking at low scores or high scores, just knowing what a movie, you know, when it, what score it got. So I'm not going to say that this movie's good because its score is high. It's got a 93% currently from critics and an 89 from the audience. But when I looked it up after we got out of the theater on May 16th, it was about like 10 o'clock at night. It was a 92 and a 90. So it went up on the critic side and went down on the audience side. It's a lot of fun. The movie opens up with fucking Stargirl. I love Stargirl. I recognized her voice instantly because I loved that show, man. It was one of my first TV show reviews was Stargirl. I reviewed all 3 seasons, and I was so happy when she popped up in Titan season 4. Um, I instantly recognized her voice. I didn't know who she was at first. She is also in Belle and the Bulldogs, which I love that show too. I have not reviewed that or rewatched it yet though. Um, yeah, Stargirl is in a Final Destination movie, which is fucking awesome. There's also this little shithead that we see throughout the premonition, vision, whatever, blah blah blah. He's fucking funny. He's an asshole, man, but he's a funny asshole. He fucking gets told off and says to not throw a penny and might kill somebody because he's like really high up, and from that distance, it probably could kill somebody. So he's like, "Oh yeah, sure, I won't do that." And then immediately when the guy walks away, he says, "Fat ass." Like, oh my god. There's also a scene when, you're supposed to be like, you know, I mean, the people are trying to escape the building, right? And he fucking pushes people out the way and says, children first. He ends up getting killed by a piano. You know, it's cool, but it's basically just a repeat that from Final Destination 2 with Timmy, where he is a little shithead. He scares some pigeons away, and then a glass pane falls on him. So it's literally just something falling on him. Sure, it's a different object, but I feel like it's a repeat death. Still really good though. Um, Honestly, since it is confirmed that Iris saved everybody there, everybody, hundreds of people, including that little shithead. I wonder what his new death is. Like, I really do. Does he get killed by a piano, but in a different way? I'm really curious. Um, but yeah, they all start dying off one by one. There's a little black kid. There's a little black kid that's like the singer lady's kid, and it turns out she is Tony Todd's character, which is really cool. I liked that they did that. Connected her to Iris, one of the few people that have survived stuff. It also makes, like his more mysterious character somewhat less mysterious, but it does make sense why he has like this opinion on death coming for us all. Um, which is what he says in Final Destination 1. He also says, "Don't fuck with that Mac Daddy," which I really wish he would have said in this movie. I love that line. Uh, I will say that it's his last appearance is sad. He's visibly skinny. He passed away before this movie was released. Because this movie was delayed quite a bit. Um, and his character is like, he knows he's gonna die soon, which makes it a bit of a morbid last appearance in a movie series. And I believe it's like just his last movie, period. But it was still nice to see Tony Todd nonetheless. The vision is revealed to be not Iris's vision, but her granddaughter's vision while she's in class. But it's not a vision. I guess she fell asleep in class because she's been having nightmares. Her friend that we never see again is fucking hilarious. Her friend tells her that she's gonna kill her if she doesn't quit, and she tells her to leave, and then she adds quietly. She was fucking hilarious. Really sad that we didn't see her more. But yeah, she was fun. Um, the her brother Charlie is played by the dude from the Chucky TV series that dies in season one. Really liked him. They basically get Final Destination 2, so another Final Destination 2 kill. Um, I think the family believes her too quickly. Like, I don't get it personally. I don't think that's like a major flaw of the movie, but I personally think they believe her way too quickly. Um, Bobby is also a character I instantly recognized. He's in the Thundermans. He has his own Nickelodeon show that he was the main character in, this night show that I've never seen. He was also in Henry Danger, but I believe he was just the night guy. He was like a crossover episode. Um, he was in other stuff, but I don't think I watched other stuff. I'm surprised I recognized him so well because it didn't seem like I really knew him from anything. Uh, so yeah, I really like Bobby's character. I was really sad when he died. Eric's character was really cool, really funny, probably the best character in the movie. Uh, really liked Bobby, man. I was really sad to see him go, but it's Final Destination. I expected him to die. Didn't expect him to go that way, though. I did call Julia being the next to go, because I had thought Eric's death was skipped. So I was like, yeah, obviously Julia's dying next. But they do some like little plot twist that Eric is actually an affair child, so he's technically not a part of the family. So I thought that was kind of pointless, but it does lead to a funny scene where Eric's like, ew, Jerry McLean or something like that is my dad. Is that why he's always asking to play catch? Uh, so yeah, I thought that was pretty funny, but it was unneeded. I thought since even though no one got involved in Eric's death, I felt like since he got lucky and survived, that would be skipping, right? But no, apparently the movie wants you to think that was not skipping his death. I thought it was obvious Julia was dying next. And she does. She gets my favorite death in the movie, getting crushed by the dumpster. It's fucking brutal, and she almost gets out. It's so sad. She was in Gotham Knights. I don't remember what her character was, but she has by far the best scream in the movie. They even used it for the trailer, which sucks. Because her scream's amazing. I wish I would have got to see that with not seeing the trailer. It's like Jenna Ortega's scream from fucking X, or Samara Weaving's scream from Ready or Not. It's amazing. I really liked it. She seems like a really talented actor. So yeah, it was cool. We get some other kills. I like how Eric's death. Eric, I knew he was gonna die. I mean, the MRI machine turned on. They had a little thing flash on that said no phones, no piercings, and I was like, he's got piercings. He's gonna die. Even though I'm pretty sure most piercings aren't magnetic or don't have metal in them, which is like a misconception. But yeah, he fucking gets his nose ring pulled at in a ring thing that's in his ear, and then it's revealed he's got nipple piercings, and that fucking hurts. And then it's revealed he's got a dick piercing. I'm like, fuck, poor dude. And he gets an awesome kill. Bobby gets an awesome kill. But I thought Bobby's death was a bit too forced, even for a Final Destination movie. Because Eric's plan is to give him something that he's allergic to, get him to eat it, but he's pissed that he doesn't immediately have an allergic reaction. Allergic reactions aren't that fast. Like, yeah, sure, they're fast, but they're not going to immediately have an allergic reaction after taking a bite out of food. You know, it's going to take like up to 15, 20 seconds. Be patient, asshole. You're basically going to kill your fucking family member. But of course, the reaction ends up happening. But instead of Eric immediately going behind him and start, pushing the wheelchair, he just keeps telling him he's going to be okay. So of course that leads to Bobby trying to grab the pin, and he ends up falling out of the wheelchair, but his plan was to push him in the wheelchair to go get help. So now plan's fucked up. Now they're both going to die. It's whatever. They also say that like Def has like a fucked up sense of humor or something, and that's the reason Eric died, since he wasn't a part of the family. The generic mom character, I didn't really care for her. She didn't really add much to the movie. Don't hate her, but she decides to sacrifice herself by staying in Iris's cabin. Def ends up coming after her and severely injuring her. She's like, "Go, I'll survive as long as I can," and then she just immediately dies, showing how much of a pointless character she was. Like, again, nothing against the actor. I just don't like her character in this movie. So yeah, she dies, and then Charlie and the sister are still alive. He manages to stop her from drowning and dying, but she didn't technically die yet. Like, her heart hadn't stopped. I didn't catch that. So the plot twist at the movie at the end did catch me off guard, unlike most of the stuff in the movie. So hats off to that. But how they reveal it is in a very dicky way. Like this guy being a smartass and going, eh. Like, he's like, "Oh, I don't really think you saved her life. Like, she didn't technically die." This dude's an asshole. What a prick. But funny way to reveal it. A big fucking train crash happens, and they're surviving it, but they stop. The fucking idiots, they stop. And then some logs fall and fucking crush them. Awesome way to kill him. But God, I hate when people in Final Destination make stupid decisions. Like Eric, like when he's tattooing himself, he gets up in a rolling chair, like really quickly, and it fucking goes backwards and knocks shit over. You fucking idiot. Really fun movie, really good addition to the series. I still, to this day, don't think there's a bad Final Destination movie. A lot of people shit on 4, but I still think it's really good. Sure, it has its flaws and is probably the weakest out of the entire series, but it's still a really good movie. I don't think it's bad. So yeah, this is a really good movie. I really liked all the additions, like raindrops falling on my head, plus the Pina Colada song, and the one song, I don't know if it's an original song or not, but there's this guy singing when they're in the sky view. And it goes, "That just makes you want to shout." And it's just really catchy. And they definitely overuse it, but I mean, it wasn't annoying. I liked it. I was like, "Oh, they're using this song again," but it didn't bother me. I really liked that song. I believe they use it for the credits too. I really enjoyed this movie.